When you're locked in day by day to getting the team better, you know it's coming, and you don't want it to get here that fast. But then once it gets here, then you're excited about it. So I know we are, and it's going to be a very, very unique game. I've never coached against a team that plays with this kind of pace. I can't think of it even as an assistant coach. And I had to watch it to believe it, that they took 78 threes out of the 99 shots they took the other day, but they did, and they fired. And we've got to do a great job of getting back in transition. We've got to do a great job of challenging shots, and at the same time, we don't want to be so aggressive that we foul and put them on the foul line, because they've got some very adept drivers, and that was an issue for us last week against West Georgia, getting used to the rules. And we've been having the referees that come into our practice call it extremely tight, so we get even more used to that, especially during the early part of the season, when it's a little bit more cognizant. But to me, we've just got to continue to get better at playing the way we want to play. And playing the way we want to play is not turning the ball over. It's not being weak with the ball. It's not driving into traffic. It's continuing to move no matter what the defense is giving us. Making sure that we're active, that we're cutting, that we're delivering the ball in an on-time, on-target way, taking the shot with confidence, and continuing to understand that we want to play with great pace too. We just don't want to get into a trading baskets mode.
Obviously, exhibition games, you played a lot of guys, kind of get them used to kind of what's going on. Is that something that's going to continue early in the regular season?
Well, I don't know if we can play 15. I don't know about that. I've had no rhythm really to the lineups because I've wanted to check different lineups, and certainly when you get a chance to give everybody a chance to play, I want to be able to do that too. But now moving forward, it's tightened up a little bit, and I think the guys can sense that in practice. But I don't have a set number. I'm not a guy that goes into the season saying, okay, we want to play 7 or 8, or we're going to play 8 or 9. I want to play the best guys. The thing that I want to do is bring, we want to bring fatigue to the game. We don't want to bring fatigue to ourselves. So you can overplay guys. And I don't know these guys yet like that. And they don't know this pace and style of what it's going to take, not only in a day-by-day practice basis, but with the amount of games that we've got coming up. So building depth that has some real consistency, some real toughness, some real awareness is really important for us. And now it's not just practice to develop that, it's the games as well.
Coach, what kind of role are you envisioning for Tyreek Hump in this offense, and how have you seen him start to embrace the up-tempo style you want to play?
I think they're all embracing it. I think it's just a matter of improvement. I think the biggest thing with Tyree is just like with everybody else. Know that you're a good player and don't have to try to come down and prove it, by over-dribbling, by over-penetrating, by making the game harder than it is. Keep it simple. I thought the threes that he got the other night were good. I thought 2 that he missed could have easily gone in if he just shot it straight up rather than tilting to the left. And that's what we need. What we don't need is whether it's Tyree or anybody else, over-penetrating, trying to create 1-on-2s at the rim, driving too far in because they wanted a shot, and now all of a sudden they've got to make the kick, and there's all that traffic. That's the kind of stuff we've got to build. The faster you play, the more simple you want to make it. You will have some turnovers with that. You will have some tough plays with that, but that doesn't mean that you have bad decision-making in traffic and you don't have bad shots. So that the quicker we can play, all right, and the better we get at it, you'll see an even simpler brand of basketball. That may not seem that way, but the passes will be on target. The cuts will be accurate. We'll be ready to shoot. We'll be stepping in properly. We'll be defending without gambling and taking chances. We'll be defending to get deflections and rotations and things of that nature that give us a chance to use our length. Those are the type of things that we've got to get in, and Tyree epitomizes that as much as anybody else.
What's it been like working with him and kind of, he's got some credentials as a shooter, and he's a talented kid, and some of the adjustments you guys have made and some of the mechanical things you've done with his shot. What's it been like?
We've really worked hard to make sure that he's balanced, that he's low going up. He has a tendency to tilt sometimes, and especially to the left when he doesn't step in properly. We want to build his range, but really the biggest thing with him is getting him to be play even more athletic, play bigger than his size, and that doesn't mean he's got to grow. That means he's got to take bigger steps. He's got to play with more length on the ball. He's got to play with quicker hands. He's got to take bigger steps on the ball screen. Getting by his defender, getting by the screener's man, those type of things. And a lot of our guards, Turtle's the same way. So we take whatever you are as a player, whatever you are athletically, whatever your size is, and we keep trying to expand on it constantly throughout the year. And that's why I'm you know, a lot of times I'm short on compliments because I know we're really working towards something that I want to be able to see. Most of the time you see it during recruiting, but I haven't had that, you know, I haven't been here long enough to do that. So, but I do see it. I see it in the guys that we have, and through film study and through being with them now for 7+ months. And I know that Tyree and so many of the other ones have so much more upside if we can continue to tap into it.
How does Amonte fit into your program? What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, just continued maturity, which he's doing right now. He's really made some strides since the UAB game. And we put him in the starting lineup the other night to see how he would play. You know, with some of the other guys, I want him to be a contributor. That's by no means that anybody's a set starter in that sense. And I'm not trying to be evasive with that either. They're just not. But we've got to get to the point where we can go possession by possession by possession and not have a drop off, whether we have a starter or somebody coming in off the bench, and not have drop offs in the middle of the game. Amadzi's one of those guys that he's a lot like some of the guards. Just play the way you're capable of playing. You know, play with your eyes up, be on the attack. You don't have to show what's not there yet. We'll get to that. Let's show what you can do right now. Let's keep working towards the other things in practice and continue to be that sponge. And I think he's learning, like all the freshmen are, the pace that this requires. There's an unbelievable level of concentration and focus to go with being able to play over the fatigue that comes inside of a practice or a game that you've got to be able to withstand. So we're right in the middle of that right now, but his upside has been very good. I mean, his upside is very good and his progress has been very good.